Hi there, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of tiny homes and unique spaces. Today we're traveling to the coast of Washington to meet Andrew and Marissa, who were inspired to build a gorgeous getaway for their friends, family, and as an Airbnb for people who are looking for an escape from the city. This charming micro house features 2 full stories, a jetted tub, 2 bedrooms, and plenty of space to relax and reconnect with nature. This home has so many luxury features that you're not gonna wanna miss, but before we jump right into the tour, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new episode.
Will you join me? Will you roll? Make this house our tiny home.
Hi, I'm Marissa.
And I'm Andrew.
Welcome to our tiny home, the Fox Den.
So we're located in Discovery Bay, Washington on the Olympic Peninsula. We currently have the tiny home on a friend's property that we're renting space from. And we built on site. So built on a trailer, got the steel frame manufactured over in Asia. Everything other than the steel frame kit, it's all been our own custom design. On the interior, all of our touches were intentional as to what, Marissa was speaking to about really wanting it to have the blend of the outside and the inside of the home. So you can feel like you're stepping into like a clean, modern, and natural environment.
Andrew and I got inspired to build the tiny house really because we share a value of play, and we wanted to come out to the peninsula to play and explore and be in the wild adventure of the rugged Northwest Peninsula. And so we built a space where we could land to go further explore. And then we decided to invite other people to perhaps want to do the same and put it up on Airbnb.
We went with local builders in the Port Townsend area. The primary builder's name is Devin Leaf. Awesome guy. Highly recommend him for anyone curious about building a tiny home on the peninsula. We went top of the line with all our materials. Total cost for this entire project was $225,000. That's why we're renting it on Airbnb every single night. The house is 30 feet long, about 17 feet high. The outside, it's a combination of metal siding and reclaimed old growth cedar. Living in the Pacific Northwest, it's really important that you try to amplify how much natural light you get because it can get gray and a little dreary. So we have 13 windows in this bad boy, and we have 3 huge skylights at the top. And when you're lying down at nighttime and you can see the stars open up, in front of you or above you, it's really nice. So let's take a look at the back so I can show you some of the utilities. We have sewer, water, electric, internet. Here in this closet we have our tankless water heater, and right around the corner to heat the water for the tiny home, we just have it hooked up to a 2-tank propane system, and we can just easily swap those out. In order to cool and heat the place, we have an electrical mini split hooked up, and that's been doing a great job of either keeping it nice and cool inside or warm in the winter months. Follow me over to the wraparound porch. So here we are on the deck. This deck is used for hanging out. When you have a tiny home space, and it can get a little tiny inside, so it's nice to have something to step out onto and feel more spacious. And it opens up into the woods. We have our prayer flags hanging in the wind, so we can have these prayers just whispered to us on the breeze. It feels nice just being able to come out into a space where it's just you and nature. So that was the intention of building the deck. And we have some nice seating options. Have a bench here, got these cool wicker chairs and a wicker table. And then if you come around to the other end over here, right, we have the slider door with, a view to the inside of the home. We got a couple Adirondacks here. Underneath this table is the jack for the entire trailer to the tiny home. So we just had our builder make a little table over that feature right there to hide that piece. In regards to wildlife, there are foxes around the area. The tiny home is located on Uncas Road, and Uncas is an indigenous word for fox. So we decided to name the tiny home the Fox's Den. And in addition to foxes, we see hippopotamus, beavers, mosquitoes, dragons, and I think it's about it. Squirrels. Okay.
Come on in. Right when you walk in the door, there's these built-in shelves for shoes. We've got hooks for jackets and a bag for the farmer's market. When Andrew and I were on a trip, we found this book in California that we really loved, and we picked it for the guest book, which was important to us because we wanted to hear about the experiences that people were having here. So we had my mom do her calligraphy on the first couple pages. Thanks, Mom. And we've just been having guests and friends sign it, and it's fun to read through all their adventures. So the overall vibe for the home, we wanted it to just be us, representing our personality, the things we're into. So, you know, we have some art from my good friend that she made here, and we've got our tarot deck, Ganesha, books about hiking the peninsula, because we really just wanted it to be a spot where people could land and then go explore. So that's what we wanted to do. So there's two ways into the tiny home. There's the front door, and then we also have this back sliding door, which brings you right on to the deck, which is really nice. And then check out these shades. I'm a therapist back in Seattle, and this was my couch for my clients. This is an old therapy couch. And when we were envisioning the overall vibe and feel of the space, I wanted it to be a green velvet couch, just like I had in Seattle. And then, kid you not, one appeared on OfferUp, the exact same one. So I got that one, swapped them out, and here it is. So we have a mini split, and it gets really hot upstairs since it's so tall here that we got this extra electrical heater to help keep the downstairs warm as well in the cold winter months. Let's go into the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. We went with all natural wood. We wanted it to feel like when you stepped inside, you were still sort of outside, and it felt warm, natural, cozy. So we went with this acacia wood countertops and then local live edge maple details and a farmhouse sink. And we sort of matched the colors. So the outside is black and wood. So inside you see wood and black, and then lots of white to help it feel open. For a tiny home, we've got a pretty good kitchen setup. There's plenty of room for 2 people to be in here and cooking. We designed every foot of this space to be utilized for something. So we were able to fit in a microwave, an oven, fridge, freezer, and we even have a table that you can pull out. And you can sit and eat here or chill out. Welcome to the bathroom. We have the same acacia wood as the kitchen, and I really wanted this elevated sink so that we could have more counter space. It's a regular old toilet that you can flush, but it is on the septic system, so we asked people to just flush toilet paper and nothing else. We have a custom door, so we just wanted the right perfect size door to fit the space. So this tiny home has a full bath setup. We love taking baths, so we really wanted a bathtub. We went with a bathtub that has jets, and we always keep Epsom salts here to soak. It's a full shower as well. And just to make it easier without big shower doors, we went with this glass slider that can easily open up and out, and often we don't even move it at all. We just kind of step over. And then the idea, we did a custom build on the side of the bath so that you could have space to sit and just soak your feet or play with your kid in the bath. We really wanted this to be an inviting and welcoming part of the home. I'm here at the bottom of the stairs, and the stairs have track lighting all the way up each step. This is also where we have our remote control for the mini split. Let's go upstairs. This is bedroom number 1, the main bedroom. And we lucked out and got the comfiest bed. It's the #1 thing that people love about this room. And when you kick back, you get to look up at the skylight and watch the stars at night. And when you are ready to not be looking at the stars, you press this button and it closes for you. So we actually have a second bedroom. We created this catwalk hallway to connect the two. You go up one stair, but you can still stand in the second room. It has a pull-out bed. So in a tiny home, every space counts. We went with this custom build dresser, so it is built in. But we also wanted it to have a really open feel, so we went ahead and left this all open so that everything didn't feel, kind of scrunched in on you, but still has plenty of storage. Together, it was a really big step for us to go into such a big creative process and project without really knowing. So we definitely took a leap of faith and trust in each other. And we both brought different strengths to the table, and I think we did a really good job of bringing those out of each other. Some stuff he's better at and I'm better at, and we just let each other kind of shine, and it really came together, and we're really amazed and excited by the fact that it worked.
Between building the tiny home to now running the Airbnb business, Marissa and I have done a really good job complementing each other and making this operation run smoothly. And I feel really proud. So I'm really happy with how it all turned out.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you soon with another tiny or unique home tour.